What's going on, guys? White Fox 1225 here, and today we're going to be doing another ESO Saturday. Today we're going to be giving you my review / impressions of Tamriel Unlimited. Tamriel Unlimited is pretty much the same thing as Elder Scrolls Online, just added a few features for the buy to play. So I'm not really going to review the whole game, just the changes, and tell you guys what I think about them. If you guys are interested in a full review of ESO, you can see my full review when the game came out back in last April down in the comments, the description below. But we're going to start off with some news, talking about some stuff that happened last week, some things that came out, and then we're going to be going to basically what I think of the new buy-to-play format, and pretty much just Tamriel Unlimited as a whole. So before we get into that, let's just get into some fun news. The Plus Netch came out this week. So if you guys don't know, they kind of have a Plus series going for Elder Scrolls Online. I own the Guar. I was going to buy the Mudcrab, but now the Netch is on pre-order. I actually think they just came in today, so you can actually buy that. They look really cool. I'll have a picture up on the screen if you guys want to check that out. But I'm probably going to pick one up, and if you guys are interested, it's just $20. You can buy it on the Bethesda store or Gaming Heads, I believe, too. Next, I want to talk about something that was posted on the Elder Scrolls Online Reddit. This was a guy who did some data mining, basically just digging into the files of ESO, trying to find out some stuff that they were working on in development, and he found a bunch of things that he thinks is going to be in the Crown Store. I definitely believe him, and this looks really legit, especially because some of the things actually are already in the Crown Store. So I'm just going to go through a list in case any of you guys are interested. The user was Dominoid73, just in case you guys were wondering. I thought I'd give him credit for that. But first, some new consumable items. There's going to be an XP booster coming, which they did mention in an interview they were going to do that. I'm kind of excited for this just because it's going to make grinding way easier and way quicker. Other than that, the Rings of Mara, which were available in the pre-order for Elder Scrolls Online, are also going to be coming to the ground store, so people who didn't pre-order can get that too. Some new costumes are coming in. We got a black maroon dress, kind of like the wedding dress we have right now. If you guys haven't seen some really funny pictures of guys wearing the wedding dress, it looks really goofy, especially in PvP. But they're going to be black maroon dresses coming. New pets, we got a Breville Retriever, which I'm guessing is like some sort of dog. A freckled Guar, that's not the mount, that's just like a little pet, vanity pet. A Nimembe mud crab, lots of mud crabs in this game. I think I got one for pre-order, and then one is available with the plush. So I'm not sure if they're related. I don't think they are, but I would be interested to compare them because there are a lot of mud crab pets in this game. Then a Daedric Scamp, that's not like something you can summon, that will just be the pet. Right now you can summon one to follow you as a sorcerer, I believe, but this one will just follow you like a normal vanity pet. And then a Shornhelm Shepherd, which is going to be another dog. So next up, some new mounts that he found, some horses. One was the Frosted Ebony horse, an Imperial horse, a Palomino horse, and that was the one that was available for $15 if you guys remember that. And then the Piebald Destrier horse, and I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but that's it for the horses. Then for the Guar mounts, we got the Goldeneye Guar and the Green Nesserus Guar. Then for cats, which is this the Sench Tigers, or whatever you want to call them, one that came out, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. You got the Clouded Sench Leopard, the Sench Leopard, the Black Sench Panther, and the Sench Lioness. So the Black Sench Panther actually sounds really cool. I'm sure lots of people will be picking that up. So if you guys are wondering when those things will hit the Crown Store, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure soon, just because ZeniMax probably wants the money, to be honest. But we'll see. I'm sure it won't take too long. Definitely, I would say, within the next couple of months. So, like I mentioned before, I did get my Strange Sench mount for, it was part of the loyalty reward. It was actually the last loyalty reward. You need to have 300 days of ESO pay by the time it came out. And I got mine. It looks really cool. You can see some footage of it on the screen. I'm really in love with it. I usually use my Imperial horse that came with the pre-order, but I switched to this for a little bit. And that's one thing that I really like, and I'm going to talk about this right now and kind of transition into my Tamriel Unlimited thing. The one thing they changed is that since they have all these mounts coming out that you can buy and stuff, it wouldn't really be right, and it would be hard and kind of a struggle to have to feed them every time. Every new mount, have to feed it up and upgrade it to the speed, because I would honestly, if I had to do that, just stick with my Imperial horse, because it would be faster and it would be able to carry more. It would just be better, and I really don't want to spend the 50 days to upgrade a new one. So what they have now is basically what is a universal upgrade system. So you pretty much, whenever you go to the stable, you're able to increase your carrying capacity, your speed, or your stamina, and when you do that, it covers all your mounts. So that is a new system. I like it a lot, especially because I'm thinking about buying a Guar, but I didn't really want to do it because I didn't want to invest the time. But now I can, because the mounting is universal, and it's a great system, something that I think they probably should have done from the start, except there weren't that many mounts. So yeah, good addition. I have no complaints, and I like it a lot. So that's the first thing with Tamriel Unlimited, but let's get into the Crown Store and all of that good stuff. So the Crown Store. So there's definitely some cool stuff in the Crown Store. First, I want to talk a little bit about the crowns, just some information in case you guys don't know. So with my sub, I got 1,500 crowns. That's with any of the ESO Prime memberships. If not, you can buy them separately. $8 for 750 crowns, $15 for 1,500 crowns, or $25 for 3,000 crowns. So I really kind of like how expensive they are. So it's not that easy to buy all this stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of affordable too. So like I said, I really like the items in the Crown Store. I like the costumes that they picked. I like the mounts that they picked a lot. I liked how they added the guars, and I like how the tigers are upcoming. And I really like how they kept it lore friendly, because that was a huge deal for me. You know, I wouldn't want to see someone riding around in a unicorn just because it's not realistic in the Elder Scrolls universe. Actually, there was a unicorn in Cyrodiil, but definitely wouldn't be realistic for everyone to be riding one, or other stuff, you know, with some ridiculous, you know, looking mount. I really like how they kept it kind of grounded in the ESO lore and the Elder Scrolls lore, but still keeping it kind of fun and cool. I still think they could do a lot more with like a Netch follower or like a Silk Strider, but you know, we'll talk about that some other time. But they definitely do have some cool items, and I do like what they have. And I like how you can upgrade, you know, the version you have to the Imperial Edition and all that kind of stuff. So I have no complaints with the items. My biggest, you know, praise is that none of the things give you a gameplay advantage at all, except for the fact that you can get soul gems or potions, but you could already buy those in game. So I really don't mind that. As long as you can't buy weapons and armor, which you can't, I'm really okay with it. So you really can't get a huge gameplay advantage by spending money in the game, which is awesome, and I love that they did that, because you definitely can't say that about every free-to-play game. Personally, I bought the armor costume just because I really have always liked steel-plated armor, but I specialize in medium armor, so I really wanted that look, so I bought that. And I'm probably going to buy some vanity pets and mounts. I kind of just been waiting to see what else comes out, but for some reason I have 3,000 crowns when you only get 1,500 a month, so I'm not sure if something happened. I'm sure it just didn't happen for me. Maybe it was like a start thing, I don't know. Kind of confusing, but yeah, I have 3,000 crowns to spend, so I'll have to figure something out. But I definitely do like the vanity pets and, you know, everything they came out with. So a big thumbs up, but like I said, I think they could go even bigger and get some really cool stuff. Maybe like a super expensive Silk Strider or something like that. I would love to see that. But I like how they're not selling the motifs. They're not selling things like weapons and like automatic upgrades to the next level. They're really keeping it good and, you know, really kind of keeping the game fun for the people who don't want to have to spend money. And it's really not a pay-to-win game, which I was afraid it was going to become. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the buy-to-play system. Other than that, I think the game feels absolutely no different. So if you're kind of concerned about the subscription fee going, the game feels no different. It feels the same, other than the fact that it's a lot more populated. I was in the veteran areas, and they were actually populated, which almost never happens. I can't even stress how empty those were before the update, and now I'm seeing people doing the same quest I was, kind of like when I was doing level 1 through 50 when the game just came out. So it really seems like this sort of buy-to-play model has breathed new life into the game, which I'm really excited about. The game was like the third top best-selling game on Steam, so the game's definitely doing better. They're probably making more money. My only concern, and this would really be my only concern with the buy-to-play format, is that we're not going to get updates as soon as possible, or as soon as we usually would. So I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll talk about that going forward. But yeah, I really have no problem with the buy-to-play model. I think the game maybe should have been that model from the start, just because of the history with the Elder Scrolls, people not wanting to pay a subscription and all that stuff. And I think the content's going to work better as DLC. So, like I said, no big complaints about the buy-to-play system. I actually think it works better for the game, at least right now, just because, like I said, lots of more people are actually playing. Lots of new faces and lots of returning people, so that's really cool to see. So obviously I'm not going to give ESO Tamriel Unlimited a score just because I already reviewed ESO, but overall I just want to say that I think it was the best move for ESO, not only financially but also just for the overall feel of the game. And MMO is not fun if no one's playing, so you know, with lots more people in it, it's obviously become more fun, and I'm pretty excited for the future of the game, and I know lots of people are, especially with the console release coming up. So that's pretty much all we have to talk about this week, guys. Stay tuned for more ESO Saturdays. Maybe not something coming up so soon, just because I don't think there's going to be a lot of news. But definitely stay tuned for some ESO videos. I got a guide on stealing and how to make the most money possible coming up. and then a new series that I call Tamriel Then and Now, which is comparing places from like Skyrim, Oblivion, even Morrowind to places in ESO. They're going to be the same places, just different time periods. I'm pretty excited about that because I'm huge on the lore and the different areas. So definitely that's going to be coming out soon too, as well as some reviews on other games like Battlefield Hardline, and we're going to be talking about some cool new MMOs coming up as well, different MMOs other than Elder Scrolls Online. But definitely stay tuned for those videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. Those would all be out in the next 2 weeks. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one.